Hi there. Do you have an extra $500 million to spend? Well, if you do, and I may have just limited the audience here of this video, if you have $500 million to spend, then I can think of no better way to spend it than the building right behind me, 701 Brickell Avenue. You see, Nuveen Real Estate has just listed 701 Brickell Avenue, the 685,000 square foot Class A office tower. It's been a staple in the Brickell market since it was developed in the 80s. They've just put it on the market through JLL, great folks, at $500 million a square foot. Now the building's 90% leased, and the quoted rates, according to CoStar, are $140 to $170 a square foot. So we've talked a lot in the past about Brickell Avenue office rents approaching and breaking the $100 mark. Listen, you want to be in a trophy tower like 701 Brickell? It's going to be $140 to $170 a square foot. Now, this is the second tower that Nuveen has put on the market. Last year, they closed the tower right next to it, 801 Brickell Avenue, 415,000 square feet. That sold for $250 million. Now, if we backtrack a year before that, late 2022, 1221 Brickell Avenue sold for $286.5 million to Citadel, Ken Griffin's group. So we've seen a slurry of sales amongst the Brickell Class A towers. Now you might be saying, $500 million is quite not enough to excite me. Well, let's go to 1000 Brickell Bay Drive, 297,000 square foot Class A tower. That building, along with the adjacent Yacht Club Apartments, is on the market for $650 million. There you have it. You want to buy a trophy tower in Brickell? You can spend $500 million, or you can spend $650 million. That's the going price right now to be on Brickell Avenue. And office tenants, if you were thinking, hey, we're going to wait this out because we think that the rates are going to edge back down, think again. What happens when a building goes from $172 million, which is when Nuveen bought 701 Brickell Avenue in 2002, and I know there's some folks listening to this, maybe you weren't even on this earth in 2002, but Nuveen's owned this building for 22 years. They bought it for $172 million a square foot. Think about the real estate taxes and the windfall that the city of Miami is going to have when this building trades at or near that $500 million mark, which I believe it will do. You're talking about a 3x of real estate taxes, which is going to bump operating expenses. I've heard of stories in some cases in recent trades where real estate taxes went from $4.50, $5 a square foot, up to $11 a square foot. Property insurance anywhere from $3 to $5 a square foot. You add the electricity, the management agreement, janitorial, landscaping, etc. Operating expenses on Brickell are approaching the mid-20s to upper 20s a square foot. So you wonder why your rents keep going up and up and up. It's not just landlords trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's because the cost of operating the buildings, the real estate taxes are going up. Now, I would love for someone from the city of Miami to maybe join in on this video cast. I've got a podcast that you can listen to on commercial real estate called Don'tSignTheLease.com, so go visit us there if you want to hear more about commercial real estate. I'd love to interview a city official from city of Miami and figure out what's happening with the windfall of tax revenue that's been coming in as all these new properties, both land and buildings. Think of the Villa Magna site, $336 million for a 2.5 acre site on the water. What's happening to all that tax revenue? Where is it going in terms of improving our schools, improving our roads? How about the infrastructure? How about mass transit or the technologies? I'm sure it's being taken care of, but where is it? Love for someone to comment from City of Miami. Let us know what you're doing except for building a bridge over to 395 with all the added tax revenue. So again, you have $500 million or $650 million. Here you go. A couple of opportunities to spend it on Brickell Avenue. Thanks for this quick video cast on the Brickell Avenue capital markets. Things are heating up, Miami. I expect more to hit the market, subject to these buildings hitting the high water mark. Please visit us at blueboxre.com if you're an office tenant on Brickell. We can help you navigate throughout these high operating costs and high times and help you find value amidst the Miami hot market of Brickell Avenue. Contact us, blueboxre.com. I'm Jorge Morales, founder of Blue Box. We hit 7 years, praise God. We'd love to talk to you. Have a great day.